Your broken telescope. Astronomer Dean Regas is leading an effort to repair and recycle them, and he's here this morning with what you need to know. Dean, always fun to see you.
Glad to be here.
We love the space news. What is this?
So this is my own little telescope. This is like an example of maybe a backyard telescope you might have, and so we're looking for people that have telescopes that either they don't know how to use them or they don't use them at all.
Okay.
And we can help you repair them, show you how to use them, or if you don't want them, to recycle them, and so we can get them a nice home. So
that's really great.
So this is going to be on Saturday. I'm partnering with the Cincinnati Recycling and Reuse Hub, which is this place that recycles almost anything you can think of. It is such a cool place. I've been volunteering there for about a year, and so that's the thing. Get out your old telescopes and bring them on into us.
So let's talk a little bit about telescopes. If I wanted one at home, what in your mind is a good telescope for home use, and how much money do they usually run?
Yeah, telescopes really run the gamut, and it's hard to pick down, like your absolute favorite ones, but it is true, the bigger the better.
Okay.
So the bigger the opening, like either if you have a mirror type telescope like this one on the desk, the bigger the mirror the better, because that's the more light you can collect and the fainter the object you can see. But then it also gets pretty heavy, so you got to pick the one that you can actually lift.
Okay.
So this is a nice portable one, and so they can usually run, you probably can't get a good telescope for under $200, so you do need to put in a little bit of money for this. So $300, $400, $500, you can get a very good scope, but then you can get the really massive ones. And so this is my small one, then I have a medium-sized one, and then I have my large one that looks like a giant water cooler that just sits in my room.
Yeah,
so,
well, you use these for your job, not just because it's fun, which it is fun for you. But what is in a telescope that would make it dangerous for us to throw away in our trash?
Well, so there's lots of different parts in telescopes. You got your glass, you got your metals, that kind of thing. And so working with the Cincinnati Recycling Reuse Hub, they're able to use all those parts again. Now, most importantly, we want you to reuse it and to get out there and use it. So that's why it's so fun that we're going to be showing you how to get the most out of your telescope, make some minor repairs. But then if you don't want it, the big thing is to get a new home for these, because there's people around the tri-state that might want it, and then we can resell it to them, and that benefits the recycling hub too.
Yeah, and it might help kids learn too. So you mentioned it's Saturday. Give me the times and the place where you're doing this event.
So it's 2 to 5 p.m. At the Cincinnati Recycling and Reuse Hub on Evans. They have a great website where you can find exactly everything that they recycle. And
I've taken my Christmas lights there before.
It's massive, the amount of things they do. And for fans of the Recycling Hub, they're opening up another drop-off day on Tuesdays starting soon.
Good. So, and you're also going to be out in Alt Park tomorrow night, right?
That's right. Oh, it's tonight.
Tonight? Okay.
I know, it's already Thursday.
For a little bit of music?
They do the music event series at Alt Park, and I'll be up there with my telescope, my bigger one, and a couple other folks will show you guys the moon and things up there by the pavilion. So stop off at Alt Park.
You have perfect weather for that. Speaking of the moon, what did you think about them discovering this big cave right near the Apollo 11 landing site?
Oh man, that is out of all the years we've been monitoring the moon and getting these great close-up pictures, now we see this cave that we never saw before.
Right.
It's like every day we're learning something new about space. So that's why I love it.
Could people live in that cave, do you think? I feel silly asking that, but they're talking about if we ever do reside on the moon, this might be a good spot, right?
They've been saying that, the moon is a pretty harsh place to live anyway, so being shielded from the radiation would definitely help a little bit. I'm still liking Earth a little better myself, but I always tell people, I don't know if I want to go to space, but I'd love to watch you go into space.
Okay, so you're at Alt Park tonight, starting at what time?
So the event goes 6 to 10. We'll be there with telescopes 8 to 10 once it gets a little dark.
That's nice. And then Saturday 2 to 5 at the Cincinnati Recycling and Reuse Hub, and we'll put that information on local12.com. Always fun to see you, Dean. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
You can always get local stories right here on YouTube, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button to get notifications to stay in the know.